I'm actually sick of my garage being this messy and not being able to use it like a proper workshop. So I'm finally doing something about it. So this entire side of the garage is going to be turned into cabinetry. I personally like to have all of my stuff hidden and closed behind doors, cabinetry, in the attic, ceiling, whatever. I'm finally gonna start building that out. What I'm gonna do before all of the cabinetry happens is I'm gonna be installing, I'm gonna be demoing the drywall and insulating the garage. But let me show you the rest of the garage. This was the first workbench I've ever built, and I did that at fabrication school. And so yeah, it's pretty cool. And I added some things over the years. I got this drawer containers and stuff over the years. I put some bracketry on there to screw it from below. I got this disc grinder. It's an 8-inch disc grinder for free. I got this drill press here and this retractable reel, pneumatic reel. A mini fridge. The mini fridge is going to end up going over there underneath the workstation. My bench grinder will not stay here. It's going to end up going right here with my tubing bender. This truck is a project that I've been working on for about 4 years, and I'm still not done with it. Approximately 4 years, still haven't finished it, but I just kind of lost interest over the years. I've done and moved on to other things, so I'm trying to sell it right now, but it's probably going to end up being parted out, sold for the motor and trans and the long travel kits and all that. So, and then it'll probably end up at a junkyard. So none of this stuff is actually mine. This workbench as well. So all of this stuff has been here for storage temporarily. Not much I could do with this. I'm probably going to end up putting this stuff into storage temporarily until we can find the time to go through it. I used to be mostly a metal fabricator, but now I'm kind of transitioning into wood. I just kind of seem to enjoy that a little bit more. And I have this pegboard that came with the house when I bought it, but I absolutely hate it. I think it looks like crap. It's not organized. I mostly use it for lawn storage. My lawnmower used to go here until I got too much scrap material and it no longer fit with this door opening right here. So I'm going to be building a cabinet here as well. I'll show you guys the rendering of that. And my lawnmower folds up. It's actually right here now. That's my lawnmower there. The lawnmower will end up folded, but inside of a cabinet over there, along with the weed whacker, hedge trimmer, rake, shovels, etc. On here, it's quite messy. 3-car garage. It's a 20 by 45, I think. I can't remember. Whew, almost went man down. So we're gonna work on getting all this stuff out of the way and then get to demo. Everything's out of my way now, so I can start demoing this wall. It's quite a bit of drywall to demo, but it's nice and cool right now. It's only like 80 degrees. I think I'm gonna keep going tonight. I wanna get to the dump pretty early in the morning, and the less work that I have to do in the morning, the better for me, because I gotta do some driving around tomorrow. So the drywall has been completely demoed. I did some cleanup I gotta let Hank out. Scratching. Come on. I stopped right here because I noticed that there was already insulation, and I believe that this is my front door. So that makes sense that this is already insulated. I'm debating taking the rest of it down or not. I think I'll just decide that in the morning on whether or not I do that portion. We got this corner fully demoed. That actually had a lot less framing in this wall than I thought it was. So I was considering not demoing that wall either, because I thought there would be a lot more framing here and so convoluted that it wasn't gonna matter. But those are 2 full bats of insulation. This wall framing is kind of funky. I don't know why there's so many, but whatever, it is what it is. I'm gonna call it a night for now, and we'll continue on this tomorrow. It's the next morning. Ended up deciding to demo out the rest of that drywall, and the truck's loaded up. We're gonna go hit the dump and then go to the hardware store and pick up the material we need. Loaded up here at Lowe's because Home Depot didn't have rock wool. I ended up having to throw some of my crap right here in the passenger seat because I have the drywall sitting up on the tailgate so that I didn't have to strap it down. But I'll take a quick video before I go. So now we got to get back to the house and get to work on some roughing. We made it back to the house and I had some figuring to do on my roughing, so I didn't start recording for whatever reason. I don't know why. So let me catch you up to speed. I got some of the material unloaded from the truck, and now I need to start laying out my outlets, my receps that are going to be in the wall. So I need to have an outlet in each one of my cabinets because I'm going to be putting in cabinet lights. So right here is going to be my computer. This is going to be my computer monitors right here. I need to get HDMI cables and Ethernet and everything over to here for my computer. I'm going to have a mini fridge right here, cabinet lights in all of them, and also cabinet lights up here as well. I ran layout on the concrete, but you guys can't see crap on the camera. So I got all my Romex pulled. I have this one right here just whipped up because that's going to be my data center setup for my computer monitors. We got outlets down here. We've got an outlet over here for the mini fridge. This is going to be the computer station right here. I'll end up having a surge protector in there to protect all my electronics. Right here, I put a dedicated outlet, and I'm gonna run an additional home run. This is potentially gonna be a pressure washer and like vacuum station. At least that's the idea right now. It's to be determined. But I need to take a home run from there and to here, all the way over to that sub panel right there. It's not installed. That's a sub panel installed, but the sub panel on top of it is what I'm actually going to permanently install, and it's going to be a flush mount. And in case you were wondering, a home run is the run from your first device back to the sub panel. So yeah, that's a home run. Thing I forgot to mention is I'm putting in a Cat 6 cable because my internet is also over there. So I'm pulling the home run for this Cat 6 cable and for the receptacles and the dedicated pressure washer. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that, but I'm going up into the attic. I'm gonna try to record some, but it's probably gonna be pretty hot and difficult to walk up there. My attic space is actually pretty sweet. The only thing is I also have stuff up here. Some of the stuff is going away, some of it is being kept. I have 2 home runs to pull. I have a Cat 6 cable to pull and a cable to repair. I got the wire across the attic. It was pretty easy. It's just really hot in here. I got the 2 Romexes coiled up right there. They're gonna eventually go into the top plate and drop into that wall. It's just really tight, and I'm not going to do that now because I wouldn't be able to get a drill in there to drop them down the wall. And I'll do that once I take the drywall and insulate on this side, but that's going to come at a later date. So for now, those will not be energized, but they will eventually. For my Cat 6 cable, I ran it in the J-hooks with this other set of cable, and it's coiled up right there. You can see it. It's right there. And I'm gonna come back and strap all of this later because I have more stuff to do up here, and I'll just strap them all at the same time. I kind of said that about my other lighting. So you can see right here, I strapped all of this. Boom, that's real nice. It goes back this way, nice and strapped. And then I said, oh, you know what? I'm gonna come back and strap that later. And guess what? Did I ever come back up here? No, I didn't. But I'm really gonna come back here later because I want it to be nice and clean and professional. It's hot in here. I don't know why I'm talking in here. So I'm gonna get the hell out of this attic because I'm sweating. I'm getting ready to install the rock wool comfort board. I was shooting some of this content for, you know, Instagram and TikTok. So there's probably a lot of work that wasn't recorded. A lot of decisions that weren't recorded or thought process. So I'm gonna set up another time lapse and we're gonna get this insulated. A razor blade is not very good for it. There's not enough cutting surface. So I think I'm gonna call it a night and just finish this tomorrow. The wall is insulated. It didn't take me much time at all, to be honest. I think we're ready for some sheetrock. I continue working without recording any of it. So I've changed my plan. This is supposed to be a cabinet, but now I was able to confirm that this was a drain, not a vent. So I'm gonna go ahead and install a sink right here. I put cold water, hot water, and I've got some PEX A right here, and then this is gonna be for my future pressure washer possibility. And I've got all three of those stubbed up, so I'm about to go into the attic and make it all up with PEX A and the expansion tool right there. We're in the attic. I've got my PEX tool, got everything to cut it with, T's, everything. I gotta install a T, a 1" to 1/2" T. So we got this right here. And then we're gonna use a 1/2" T, our 2 cold lines, and our hot water. Our hot water I'm not actually gonna hook up. It's just gonna follow this pipe here. And we're gonna go all the way over there to the water heater, but I'm not gonna hook it up today. I'll end up hooking that up later when I'm working on other things. But I forgot to buy PEX straps, which really sucks because now I can't close up the wall downstairs until I get those straps. So I tried to record up here, but it's so hot that my phone and my GoPro were overheating, and I got this taken care of. So I gotta take this video before it overheats again. So 1" to 1/2" T, and then jumps over here to this 1/2" T here, dips down to 1/2", goes down into the wall. So all I'm gonna do is take care of this hot water line for now, and I'm just gonna pull it over to the access hatch over there and get out of here. It's freaking boiling, so. Installation's back up. I finished off the sink. I just installed this 90 right here, and I got my 2 stub outs, cold water, hot water, and pressure washer. So it's gonna work. This pipe is extremely crooked, but I didn't bother fixing it and making it straight because it sticks out half of the it's like half in the wall, half out of the wall. So it doesn't matter how straight I make it, it's gonna look like crap. So now I'm ready to start drywalling. The only section of drywall I can't do is this portion right here. Let me catch you guys up. I ended up drywalling this. My GoPro died the day I was installing it. Came back the next day, didn't record anything, installed it, mudded it. I am at the point of primer right now. I bought a gallon of primer and ran out right here. So I've basically coated from there to here. So I have this little bit left. I'm going to do the ceiling, and I'll probably just end up doing a second coat since I got 5 gallons of it now. I'm gonna paint out this ceiling and hit the corners with the brush. So I'll set you guys up on a time lapse. Well, everyone, that's going to be a wrap on episode 1. And if you want to see me build these cabinets in episode 2, come back next week.